What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Travis back with another video today. And as you can see on the screen, we are back on the Hogwarts Legacy. We're back where we left off. We've defeated a bunch of Ranrock's loyalists. Now we are at the site where Sebastian's sister Anne got cursed, and we're gonna figure out if we can find out something. Sebastian's he's solely locked onto the fact that he can find a cure, whereas his sister and his uncle think that there is no cure. So let's figure it out. Maybe my ancient magic, abilities can help in some way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if you're still enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification, all that good stuff. And let's hop into it.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Interesting.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Alright, let's get it up there. Even though I was just up there, but let's go.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Okay. Anything back here?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
This well looks familiar.
Huh. This is the memory from those 4 people using the ancient magic, right? This is where they came. They used their ancient magic to help the struggling community.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply
Okay.
strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Ow. It's my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend its scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it would hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Alright. That's interesting.
Why would the door lead us here?
Yeah, that is
Sebastian,
very
look.
interesting too.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
All right. Go ahead and get on out of here. See what our next quest is. Alright, so here we go. We are up here about to walk into astronomy class real quick. Before we do that, though,
If I had to pick one shot, it'd be black.
seeing if there was something up here, I guess. Alright, let's head down. See what we got. Looks like we have to wait.
Oh, hello.
We also did get a note from, we got mail from, what's her, Onai, or so, whatever her name is. We got to meet her somewhere.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
We got these long robes on and
I
everything.
don't believe
Like,
we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
all right.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good, that did.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stars.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need
All
to
right,
convince me.
whatever.
Let's get going.
Let's go.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Okay.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be breaking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Oh, shit, we just came from that way, so...
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I
Okay,
look
if
forward
you
to
have
reading
some.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a
Okay.
success. I will see you soon.
It's so funny to. It's so hard to take them serious. Like, their language is gobbledygook, bro. Like, what even is that? Alright, anyways, that takes care of that. But it looks like we are at the right level now, but we have to learn Wingardium Leviosa first. So that would be this one right here. We have to acquire and use a venomous tentacula, and we have to acquire and use a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously.
Should be useful if it wasn't a... Oh, the antithesis. Thought we forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Assignment's all finished.
Shoot this, they want to buy up. You will. Afraid if it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious. Nothing more than that. Nice.
Alright, so here we go. We finally completed our quest for what we needed to get Wingardium Leviosa. Now we'll actually be able to use, or actually, now we'll actually be able to do our next main quest. So pretty much what I had to do was there was a shop up in Hogsmeade that actually sold mandrakes and the venomous plant. So luckily I had enough coins. It was a lot of coins, but luckily I had the coins to just go ahead and buy them. I didn't have to grow anything, so it was kind of the quickest way around it. So
I've completed
you
my
definitely need
assignment,
money
Professor.
for it, though.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Alright, so levitation charm, Wingardium Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control its position with your movement and use up, down, left, right to fine-tune its distance and rotation. Alright.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set out for you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Alright. Now it's time for our next main quest. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Looks like we have to sit here and wait on her now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fast travel point real quick.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Psst, over here. Quietly.
Alright.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Okay.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Alright, so let's see, we gotta climb the battlements over here.
I wonder what that does.
Accio. Wingardium
That
Leviosa.
didn't work.
Leviosa. Confringo.
Fools.
Compulso.
That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Okay.
Compulso.
Alright, I guess I have to pull it towards me here.
Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Push the gate open, don't blast it.
Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Hello, Honora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to me now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Levioso!
Manners are important though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Petrificus Totalis!
Scout around Hellcroft for something to poach.
Confringo!
More Confringo! Damn you!
Easy enough.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Levioso!
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
Easy enough.
Aloha Mora.
Alright, little lock.
Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry.
Are you serious? My man just tried to use that. What? Alright. I see how we're playing now.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Faster, Highwing! Highwing, go!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yep.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us.
Yeah,
He
no.
won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Nice. Okay. So it's like we now have a new mode of transportation. We don't just have the broom, we now have Highwing,
A
so...
wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be picking things back up in the next episode. So if you have been enjoying the series so far, please do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification, all that good stuff. And I guess that's going to do it for this video. So until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.